All right, what a moment to be with you here once again this morning to our amazing training, the Bull Run Strategy. And we want to thank you for deciding to be here with us as we are able to learn through, be able to focus more, and be able to profit from the business that we have at hand. My name is Julius, and today, more than ever before, I'm just an MC to welcome our chief presenter, who is going to be taking us through our amazing presentation today. And I will be helping you understand. And the same topic I'll be able to repeat in the evening myself. So allow me, ladies and gentlemen, without decree and dispatch of time, I welcome a gentleman who I know very well, one of our coaches in the Crypto Ambassadors community, gentleman who has helped so many people understand how powerful the business is, a gentleman who is ready to teach, to mentor, and to be able to help so many people understand how powerful the business is. With pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome none other than our coach Mopiiwa, who's already on our call for today, ladies and gentlemen, to take us through our amazing session for today. Welcome, coach, and the mic is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Wealth Coach Julius, for joining us this morning. And good morning, everybody. Good morning, Crypto Ambassadors. Good afternoon, good evening. Understanding that Crypto Ambassadors is scattered all over the world. So welcome to our training this morning. How I wish that you could bring your team. Yes, you could bring your team so that we learn together. My humble apologies. I'm somewhere not at home, so you might be hearing some background noise somewhere. But as long as you are able to hear me, I think that will be okay. What I love about this business, I can do it anywhere. Yes, I don't need to be at one place for me to do it. I can do it anywhere. So let me test my mic. Can you be able to hear me? If you can hear me, please give me one in the chat so that we can get started. If you can hear me, if I'm audible, please give me one in the chat. If you can hear me, just give me one in the chat. If you can hear me, just give me one in the chat. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So thank you so much. Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us this morning. Yes, it's Coach Mopiiwa here, joining you from Johannesburg in South Africa. So we are still expounding on the Bull Run strategy, preparing crypto ambassadors. Yes, preparing crypto ambassadors community for the massive Bull Run that we are expecting. So we need to make sure that strategies they are in place so that we maximize profits with our amazing Royal Q robot. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Then we get into it. We're gonna get into it. Okay, is my screen visible? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, indicate in the chat that you're able to see my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay, all right. So this is our amazing robot over here. This is our amazing robot over here. So I'm going to open it, then we get into it in understanding the Bull Run strategy, okay? So I'm tapping on it. Now, when you open your Royal Key robot, you are going to arrive on the home page. You're gonna get on the home page first. So when you come on the home page, I always bring you to this place because it's easy if you are able to set up different strategies with different capital so that whenever a signal has been given, when you are using the bull run strategy, you don't take long or you don't waste time to start setting up the coin again. It's better to use a strategy that is already served in your Royal Q robot. So Royal Q has given us that opportunity. Yes, it is giving us more opportunities. Yes, each and every day Royal Q is becoming better and better. All right. So here is the home page. Here is the home page. We do have our currencies here. We do have our currencies this side. Okay. This is what we call the coins that we are trading. All right. So we are using the USDT currency. Mind you, people, they always get confused. We are using the USDT what? Currency. All right. Our money in our exchange wallet, whether it's Binance, HTX, whatever exchange you are using, your money is in USDT form. Now you are trading the coin which is on the left side. So the USDT is what we call our base currency. All right. So every coin that you are going to trade, it has got a USDT currency. We are using USDT currency. Okay. So here, I want you to have a look here. Here on this icon of mine, when you tap on it, you are going to see something like this. Like you want to exit. Okay. You are planning to exit, or you are planning to log out of your Royal Q robot. Yes. Now, when you are here, you are going to see what we call my strategy setting over here. My strategy setting over there. Okay. My strategy setting over there. Okay. I think I have lost my cursor. Just a moment. I think I've lost my cursor. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. All right. Okay. Sorry for that. I'm going to share my screen again. I couldn't be able to get hold of my cursor. Then I had to stop sharing. Okay. So when you tap on your Royal Q robot, then you are going to find yourself on this page where you are trying to log out of the system. So here you're going to find this area called My Strategy Setting. Okay. My Strategy Setting. When you tap on it, you are going to see that Royal Q is giving us an opportunity to set up different strategies. Okay. To set up different strategies so that we can keep them or we can save them whenever we are trading any pair, any signal. We can be able to pick one, we can be able to pick two and use them. All right. So I'm having currently two strategies that I have saved. But for the sake of learning, I'm going to delete all of them. I'm going to delete all of them. Then we are going to start afresh. Okay. So I'm deleting these strategies that I have saved here. I'm removing them so that we are able to start with a clean slate. We are able to start with a clean slate. So it looks like this. If you don't have any strategy, it looks like this. So what are we going to do? We want to add a strategy. We want to add a strategy. That's why it says add it now. Add it now. Okay? Add it now. Are we following? Are we together? Because I haven't gone to the signal, how to set up a bull run strategy. No, I just want us to know how can we save different strategies in our Royal Q robot so that we are able to apply them whenever a signal has been given. So I want to check, are we together up to this far? Are we together? Can you give me a signal that we are together? Give me a yes. Give me a yes if you are with me in this Zoom. Give me a yes. I just need a yes. Okay. All right. So let's proceed now. So this is where we are. Now we want to add a strategy. Then we're going to tap on add it now. We are going to tap here to add our strategy. So when you tap on the add it now, RoyalQ is going to give you this page. This is a default setting page. Okay, it is a default setting page. What you are seeing here is a default setting page. All right, so you can give a name to your strategy under remark. Okay, under remark where it says option here, you can give a name to your strategy. All right, so let's use $100 to set up our bull run strategy as an example. Yes, let's use $100 to set up our strategy. All right, so I'm gonna tap on option, then the pen is there. Then I'm going to put $100 setting or $100 bull run strategy. Okay, it's up to you, or you can just say $100 setting. Okay, $100 setting, like that. $100 setting. Okay, so you can name it. You can name the name of the strategy that you want, maybe according to the capital that you want to trade with. All right, so there you go. And my first buy-in amount is 15, but I'm not going to talk about first buy-in amount, because now I want us to go together. How do we do what we call wallet management? Okay, how do we come up with our first buy-in amount? Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna leave the $15 there, but we're gonna come to it and set it up. All right, now in the bull run strategy, we normally use 5 margin calls. Okay, we use 5 margin calls when we are doing the bull run strategy. So on margin call limit, we use 5 margin calls. We use 5 margin calls. So we're gonna edit our margin calls and make them 5. Okay, we're gonna edit our margin calls and make them 5, which is margin call limit. Our whole position take profit ratio, which is our TP in the signal. We're gonna go and look at one signal that we're gonna use as an example. Okay, so our whole position take profit ratio, it is 3%. Okay, and our whole position take profit callback, okay, it is 0.1. Okay, it is 0.1. Okay, our buy-in callback is 0.01. Our buy-in callback is 0.01. Okay, and on the distributed and take profit allocation, okay, on the distributed and take profit allocation, we are going to use the same as the whole position take profit callback. So we're gonna use 0.01. Okay, we're gonna use 0.1, not 0.01. Okay, so our strategy period here, please make sure that you are trading in one shot, not in a cycle. Most of the people, they make a mistake. They will leave a coin in one in a cycle, and they said my coin is not closing. It keeps on buying because you put it in a cycle. So make sure here you are putting it in one shot. You tap on cycle, it's gonna change it to one shot like that. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Now, what is remaining here is to configure out. Our what? Our margin configuration. That's what is remaining. We're gonna configure out our margin configuration. These ones here. Okay, how do we want the robot to buy these 5 margin calls? That's what we call margin configuration. That's what we call margin configuration. Okay, so we're gonna open our margin configuration and then we are going to configure it out. How do we want the robot to buy our 5 margin calls? Okay, are we together here? Are we together? If you are still following, give me 2 in the chat. If you are still following, please give me 2 in the chat. If you are still following. kindly give me 2 in the chat. If you are still following, give me 2 in the chat. Give me 2 in the chat. Give me 2 in the chat. We are only setting up a strategy. We haven't applied to trade with it. We haven't applied to trade with it. Okay, seems like we are all together. We are all together. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask questions at the end, okay? So let's continue. Let's continue. Let me come back to my sharing here. Okay, so we're gonna open our margin configuration here. We're gonna tap on margin configuration. This is the engine where you are going to set these 5 margin calls. Okay, on margin configuration, that's where you are going to say how do you want the robot to buy these 5 times here. All right, that's why I'm calling it, it is the engine. All right, so I'm tapping on it. Then this is default settings that comes with Royal Q. Okay, when you are trading a coin for the very first time, it gives you the default settings that Royal Q has imputed in it. So we are going to edit. We're gonna edit all these things. They are editable. We can edit and change and put them according to the way we see it fit. All right. So on the margin configuration, you're gonna find 2 areas. The first area is what we call the margin code drop. The first area under margin configuration, it is what we call the margin call drop. The second one is called the multiple buy-in ratio. Let's start with the margin call drop. What is the margin call drop? The margin call drop, it is a percentage that we impute in the robot so that the robot monitors it each and every time when it buys a position. I don't know if that is clear. A margin call drop, it is a percentage that we impute in the robot so that the robot monitors it before it buys any position. Is that clear? So this is position 1, this is position 2, this is position 3, this is position 4, this is position 5. So before it purchases any of this, it should be watching what we call a margin call drop, the falling down of price. Okay, from the point of purchase, yes, to the falling down of a price, that's what we call a drop. Are we together? So what we are going to put here, it's what we want the robot to watch before it makes any purchase of any position. I don't know if that is clear. I don't know if that is clear. Let me check out. Okay, all right. Are we following, ladies and gentlemen? Are we together? Are we together? Sorry for that. Are we together? Can I get a yes if we are together? Can I get a yes? I was trying to move from the location to avoid the background noise. So if you are following, give me yes in the chat. If you are following, give me yes in the chat. Okay. All right. So let's proceed. I was talking about the margin configuration, that we do have 2 areas. We do have 2 areas when it comes to the margin configuration. So we do have what we call the margin call drop as well as the multiple buy-in ratio. This area and this area. So I was saying, when the robot buys for the first time with our first buy-in amount, whether it is $15, whether it is $30, from this point of purchase, okay, from this point of purchase, it's either price will go down or price will go up. Okay, it's either price will come down or price will go up. All right, now when price goes down, from our point of purchase with our first buy-in amount, how much percentage should it go down so that the robot can buy our first call? That's what we call a drop or a margin call drop. From the point of purchase, our first buy-in amount, if price goes down, how far should it go down before the robot buys our first call? That's what we call a drop or a margin call drop. That's why in the signal, you are going to see the word drop. They normally write drop, okay? So this drop means our margin call drop. But the drop that is given in the signal, it is the total. It is the total amount of drop from point A to point C. Can you see we do have 5 margin calls here? So the drop that is given in the signal is from here to here, the total amount of drop. Is that clear? Is that clear? Defining what is a margin call drop. Is that clear? If it is clear, give me another yes. If that is clear, give me another yes. If that is clear, give me another yes, so that you know what is a drop. Okay, we're gonna go to the signal so that you see the drop, but I want us to set first. I want us to set our strategy so that we are able to apply it. Yes, if we are together, I still need that yes. I still need that yes. Okay, all right, then we are cool. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Now let me talk about the multiple buy-in ratio. Let me define what is multiple buy-in ratio. Okay, so when you check here, when you check on the right side, you are going to find this there. You are going to see numbers here. Okay, so on this side of the multiple buy-in ratio, when the price has fallen, for example, let me use the 3.5% as a drop. Now the price has fallen with 3.5% down. Okay, the price has fallen with 3.5% down, and we want the robot to buy when price drops to this level. Now, when it is buying, how many times do we want the robot to buy only on this position alone, using our first buy-in amount, $15? Let me repeat. From the point of purchase, when the robot has bought the first buy with $15, then it happens that price has fallen down and it has reached our target of 3.5%. Now let the robot buy for us. Now the question is, when it is buying on the first call or on the first position, how many times of $15? How many times of $15 should the robot buy on this first call alone? That's what we call the multiple buy-in ratio. So the number that we put here, it symbolizes how many times the robot should buy on this level alone. How many times the robot should buy on this level alone. That's what we call multiple buy-in ratio. Are we together here? Are we together here? Can I get a 5 in the chat if we are together? Can I get a 5 in the chat? If we are together, can I get a 5 in the chat? Let me get a 5 in the chat if we are together. If you are together, give me a 5 in the chat. Okay, all right. So we are cool. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Now, I was saying these numbers, they are editable. These numbers, they are editable. All right, these numbers, they are editable. Now, let's come back here to the margin code drop. Let's start here and edit these numbers first. All right, so according to the bull run strategy, okay, our bull run strategy, the margin code drop is given as follows. The margin code drop is given as follows. The first call or the first drop, it is 0.2. Okay, that is the first call. On the second call, it is 0.3. Okay, it is 0.3 on the first call. And on the third call, it is 0.5. It is 0.5 on the third call. And on the fourth call, it is 1%. It is 1%. And on the fifth call, it is another 1 again. Here it's another 1 again. 1% is imputed here on the fifth call. Now, when you add this drop, you are going to discover how much percentage is this. Give me an answer in the chat. When you add 1 plus 1 plus this plus this plus this, what is the total drop here? What is the total drop? Give me an answer in the chat. What is the total drop? Give me what is the total drop? What is the total drop? If you don't understand, please tell me that you don't understand. Don't just say yes. Yes, someone is saying sometimes we don't understand, but we say yes. It is wrong. If you are not understanding and you say yes, it is wrong. Please tell me that, please repeat there. Okay, if you don't understand, tell me, please repeat on that point. I'm gonna repeat for you. Okay, so what is the total drop there? I was asking the question that what is the total drop here when you add this, when you add to find out that our total drop, it is 3%. It is 3%. Okay, this is the bull run. All right, so are we okay with the drop? Have we understand the drop? Have we understand the drop? Have we understand the drop? Sometimes a signal will be given. Let me emphasize this, because some people, they get confused. The drop, they are going to tell you bull run strategy. Okay, they are going to tell you bull run. They will tell you bull run. Bull run, it means you are going to use this drop. Okay, you are going to use this drop. The moment you see bull run on the signal, it means you are using this setting. Okay, but sometimes it will tell you that it's 15% drop. Sometimes it will tell you that it is 15% drop, or it is 7% drop, or it is 5% drop. It depends on the signal. If the percentage has been given, for example, 15, what are you going to do to allocate this 15% to number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5? How do you go about it? Okay, so you are going to take drop. Okay, you're gonna get it drop. You divide by number of margin calls. Number of margin calls. Number of margin calls. Drop divide by number of margin calls, so that you are okay. Total drop divide by number of margin calls. So I'm saying our margin call drop is 15%. How many margin calls are we trading with in this setting? Give me an answer in the chat, please. How many margin calls are we trading with in this setting? How many margin calls are we trading with in this setting? How many margin calls? Our drop is 15. Now, how many margin calls are we trading with? How many margin calls? Thank you so much. Okay, so if we divide 15 by 5, our margin call limit is 5. If we divide 15 by 5, what is the answer? What is the answer? If we are having 5 margin calls, our margin call drop is 15. Our margin call drop is 15. No, we are not doing wallet management. We are not doing wallet management. Okay, when we add 5 plus 1, we are doing wallet management. But here we are only doing margin call drop. So when we divide 15 by 5, what are we getting? 3%. Thank you so much. Don't go ahead of me. Don't go ahead of me. So when a signal has been dropped and it is having 15% drop, it simply means you're going to take the 15%, you divide by number of margin calls. So you are not going to divide by 6, you're going to divide by 5 because our margin calls, they are 5. Okay, please understand me very well here because I saw someone was saying 5 plus 1. Don't go there. We do this when we are doing wallet management. Okay, are we together? So if the drop is 15, it means it's gonna be 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. That's how you allocate the drop. Okay, but the formula is total drop divided by number of margin calls. Okay, that is the formula. So whether the drop is 7, whether the drop is 5, whether the drop is 4, the formula is still the same. Take the total number of drop divided by number of margin calls. Then you're gonna be able to have an allocation per margin call or per position. Are we together? How do we allocate the margin call drop? Are we together? How do we allocate the margin call drop? Is that okay? Give me 7. Give me 7 in the chat if that is okay. Give me 7 in the chat if that is okay. I want a 7, meaning to say complete. 7 for me stands for complete. Yes, give me 7 if it is okay. Give me 7 in the chat. How do you allocate your margin call drop? Okay, if it is okay, give me 7. Give me 7 if you have understood that. Give me 7 if you have understood that. Okay, so whatever drop they are going to give you, take it, divide by the number of margin calls. Then you are sorted on the drop. Now, let's go to our margin, our multiple buy-in ratio. Our multiple buy-in ratio. Okay, this is setting that we are doing here. How much capital are we using? This is setting that we are doing here. How much capital are we using? I want an answer in the chat. How much capital are we using? How much capital are we using? This is setting we are discussing here, or we are using it as an example in our setting. How much capital are we using? How much? If you remember, where did we start? What was the name? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Somebody remembers. Unless you have joined us in the midst of our training, probably you did not get it. But to those who started with us, they know that we are using $100 as our capital. Okay. So let's go to our multiple buy-in ratio. Our multiple buy-in ratio. Now, we do have 5 margin calls already. These are our 5 margin calls. But out of these 5 margin calls, when the robot buys for the first time, remember we do have what we call first buy-in amount. In this case, $15. We are saying, let's say it's $15 our first buy-in amount. So when the robot buys for the very first time with $15, this first buy is not included in this number of margin calls. Is not included in this number of margin calls. Now, let's start here. We want to find how much is our first buy-in amount. So for us to get our first buy-in amount is equal to capital, okay? Capital, all right? Capital divided by number of margin calls plus 1. Capital divided by number of margin calls plus 1. Which means is how much? When we say capital divided by number of margin calls plus 1, which means it's how many times here? When we say capital divided by number of margin calls plus 1, so that we get our first buy-in amount. How much is the margin calls plus 1? It means total number is how much? Total number is how much? Total number is how much? I'm coming to the Zoom. Total number is how much? Total number is how much? For us to get our first buy-in amount, we are taking our capital, which is $100, divided by number of margin calls plus 1. Number of margin calls plus 1. Where is the plus 1 coming from? Tell me, where is the plus 1 coming from? Where is the plus 1 coming from? I want to see if you are understanding. Someone is telling me 21. Where is the plus 1 coming from? 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 First buy-in amount. Thank you. First buy-in amount is not counted in the number of margin call limit. The first buy is not counted in the number of margin call limit. So it is our capital divided by margin call limit plus 1. So what is the answer now? If it is $100 divided by 6, what is our first buy-in amount? What is our first buy-in amount? If our capital is $100 and our number of margin calls altogether is 6, what is our first buy-in amount? What is our first buy-in? You gave me this, you gave me this, you gave me this. What is our first buy-in amount? I'm just trying to make sure that everybody is understanding. For you to understand, it means you should be participating. Yes, you should be participating. Some they are giving me 16.6. Some they are saying 16. Some they are saying nearest to 17. Somebody says 21. Hey. Yeah, problems. Do we have a calculator here? Why are we suffering? Why are we suffering? Let's use a calculator. Let's use a calculator. How much is our capital? $100. Here is our capital. So we are saying our margin call limit is 5 plus 1, which is 6. So $100 divided by 6. $100 divided by 6. We are getting this 16.6. Okay, 16.6. There is nothing wrong. Okay, there is nothing wrong. If you want the robot to put all your $100, then you are going to put even the decimals. You're gonna put the decimals, 16.6. Okay, but even if you just put $16, it is still okay. There will be some little money that is going to remain. Okay, there is some little cents that is going to remain. Yes, some little dollars will remain. All right, so 16 is our first buy-in amount, or 16.6. Let's just use 16 in this case. Let's use 16 in this case. Is that okay? 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 Here we are doing wallet management. We want to put our $100, exposing it to the market. We are exposing all our $100 to the market. This does not mean that our total capital is only $100. No. I know there are people who are trading with more than $100, but we are using 100 as an example. The same applies. If you want to use $500 using the bull run strategy, the method is still the same. Do you understand me? If you still want to expose $500 in one trade and you want to use the bull run strategy, the method is still the same. All right? But what we are doing here, we are managing our wallet and we want to expose only $100 in this particular trade. That's what we are doing. Okay? Are we together, guys? Are we together, guys? Are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay? I just need a yes if we are okay. I just need a yes. The reason why we are using a small capital, it is because we've got our brothers and sisters that are limited with capital. Then they'll be saying, what about me with small capital? How do I set it up? That's why we are starting from the small amount of money. Yes. But those with big capital are not limited to change. Those with a big amount of capital are not limited to change. All right? Understand me, please. Ahmad, where should I start? Where should I repeat? When you say first place, where should I repeat? Ahmad, we are saying our capital is $100. And our margin calls, all of them together, they are 6. Okay? But margin call limit is 5. The 60th one, it is the first buy. Remember, before the robot puts all the money, before the robot puts all your money, which is $100 in the market, it will buy first time. It will buy first time. When it buys first time, that first buy is not included in the 5. That's why we are getting the 6. All right? So for you to get how much is going to be your first buy-in amount, when the robot is buying for the very first time, how much should it use? For us to get that amount, we are taking $100, which is our capital. We divide by the number of times the robot is going to buy, which is 6. So we are getting 16 or 16.6. Okay? That's where this number is coming from. So this becomes our first buy-in amount. Is that okay, Ahmad? Is that okay, Ahmad? Give me yes if you are okay. Ahmad, give me yes if you are okay with that. I don't want to leave you behind. The rest are following. But you had a small problem. Okay, thank you so much, Ahmad. Now, let's go together now to our capital allocation. Someone says, where is the +1 coming from? Let me repeat. Let me repeat. People that are still getting confused. Let me come here. Let me come here. To those who are asking the question. How many margin calls are here? Let me save this. How many margin calls are here? How many margin calls are here? This is margin call number 1. This is margin call number 2. This is margin call number 3. This is margin call number 4. And this is margin call number 5. Okay? So when we save here, this is our margin call limit. These are the 5 times we were marking there. Now, when the robot wanted to buy, can you see we are having $15 here? We did not edit yet. When the robot wants to buy for the very first time, it is going to use this amount which we always put here. In this case, let's assume that it is $15 now. When the robot is buying this, it is not buying this, haven't started buying these margin calls. That's where the one is coming from. The +1 is coming from here. This first buy plus this. Are we together? Because when we click start for the robot to start buying, listen to me. When we click start for the robot to start buying, we are assuming that the robot is on point A. This is point A. From point A, when the robot enters with $15, there are two things that are going to happen. Two things are going to happen. The first thing is either after it has bought with $15, the price will go up. The first thing. The second thing is either after it has bought first time with $15, price will go down. So when price goes down, that's when we say the market has gone against us. So when price goes down, we want the robot to buy. It will be buying what? It will be buying these 5 margin calls. So how do we want, when price is going down against us, how do we want the robot to buy these 5 times here? That's what we call margin call limit, margin configuration here. But if price does not fall, the moment the robot enters here at position A with $15, if price does not fall down, what is going to happen? The robot is going to sell this. That is, if this going up is equivalent to 3% our take profit. So sometimes your robot is going to buy one time only with your first buying amount. Then it sells because price has gone up from point of purchase. So this first buy is not included in the 5. That's why we are saying 5 plus 1. Guys, am I making this simple and clear? Am I making this simple and clear? Because our robot only buys if price is falling. If the price is not going down, the robot does not buy. Price needs to fall. If price does not fall, what is going to happen? When it buys with our first buying amount, the robot will be focusing at selling what has been bought. And it will be now looking at the profit percentage we have put here. That's what normally happens. But when price goes down, it's when we say price has gone against us. Let me take a break and hear from you guys. Is that okay? I have taken long on this one. We haven't even gone to the signal yet. We haven't gone to the signal yet. Is that okay? First thing that you need to do is understand how to set up the robot. Whatever is going to happen in the process, that's not your business. Are we together? Whether the robot is going to buy all your margin calls or is going to only buy one time, what matters is, do you know how to set up the coin? That's all. That's what we are doing here. The conditions that are going to happen in the market, we don't control them. Guys, are we together? Because someone is focusing on things that we don't control. If the price does not fall down, is it our problem? Tell me. If the price of the coin your robot is trading does not go down, is it the problem of the robot? Is it the problem of the robot? No. So understand first, can you set up a trade? That's what we are teaching you. That's all. The rest is not your business. The robot buys all your margin calls, good. The robot does not buy your margin calls, still good. We are focusing on things that we can control. Things that we don't control, we don't focus them. Are we still friends? Are we still friends, guys? Or I'm hard on you. Are we still friends? Let me know if we are still friends. I want us to proceed. Are we still friends? Give me yes if we are still friends. We consider our capital. We consider our capital. Remember, we are doing what we call capital allocation. Capital management or wallet management. All right. So we have gotten where the +1 is coming from. Okay. So let's edit our first buying amount here to be 16. All right. But what normally happens when you edit your first buying amount here in the setting, when you are saving this strategy, you still need to edit it. But anyway, let's save it. Now we are saving this. We are saving this strategy. We are saving it. It is here. Now, how do we apply this strategy to trade? How do we apply this strategy to trade? Now, let's go now. Let's go. Let's go to our WhatsApp group where signals are dropped. Let's go to our WhatsApp groups where signals are dropped. Okay? So I'm going to open one group here where we're going to get a signal. Then we use it to trade or we use it to apply our strategy. I'm coming here. Then I'm coming to the announcements where signals are dropped. Okay? So I'm coming to the announcement group so that we pick a signal. All right. So there is a signal here. There is a signal here. Okay. Let me come to the latest one. There is a signal here. Can you see what I was saying? Can you see what I was saying? That a signal sometimes it will say bull run strategy. It doesn't give us a drop. It doesn't give us a drop. Can you see here on the drop? What does it say? It says bull run what? Bull run strategy. Here it says drop. Can you see? Here it says drop. Here it says bull run strategy. So meaning to say this signal, we are going to use the bull run strategy. But this one, we're going to apply this drop. That's the difference. Do you remember what I was teaching you? What I was explaining to you before? So we are going to pick this one and use the bull run strategy. We're going to pick this signal. All right? So this signal has got a preset price. This is the preset price. Other signals, they don't have what we call preset price. They normally have what we call current price. Okay? Where there is preset here, they write current price. Okay? They write current on preset, meaning to say when you have finished setting, you click start. You don't put in any number on the preset price. So let's use this as an example. This is the coin called People. People stroke USDT. It has a take profit of 5% and it has a preset price of this number and there is a callback. And the strategy, it is called bull run strategy. Now let's take this and impute in our trade. Let's go to Royal Q. I'm about to finish. I'm about to finish. Okay. Now let's come back here. We are coming on the home page of Royal Q. The name of the coin is called People. Okay. So we're not going to scroll like this to look for people. We're not going to scroll. What do? We are going to use the search button. Royal Q has given us a search button here so that we don't scroll, waste more time to look for a particular pair. So I'm going to tap on the search button. Then I write the name People. I write the name People. Yes. People. People. There is People. Okay. So I'm gonna open on people. When I open on people, Royal Q is going to give me this warning so that I know that cryptocurrency fluctuates in price. Okay? It's a caution, it's a risk reminder telling me that cryptocurrency can go up, can go down. That's what this reminder is all about. Okay? So I click understand. I click I understand. Then I'm trying to create people. Okay? Then I'm gonna click on Martingale strategy board. Then I continue with create. When I come here, I'm gonna tap on the last next. Okay? I'm gonna tap on the last next. Now I have landed on people. People has opened up. Now for me to edit any setting on this coin, I need to tap first on trade setting. I tap there. When I tap there, when you are trading the coin for the very first time, it's gonna take you on this page. But if you are not trading it for the very first time, it's gonna give you this page. Okay? So here you need to tap on manual create. You tap on manual create. You tap there. Now, when you tap here, now you are able to edit anything that you want to edit. So here we are not doing any editing. Why? Because we do have a strategy that we have saved. So when we arrive here, we tap on this icon. We tap on this icon. What is written here? Please tell me. Please show me. Type in the chat. What do you see here on this orange place? What do you see there on the orange place? What do you see there on the orange place? Is written what? Is written what? On the orange place is written what? Give me an answer in the chat. Type it for me in the chat. Is written what on the orange place? Is written what? Is written what? Is written what on the orange place? Is written what on the orange place? Is written what on the orange place? I want you to participate so that when you are applying the strategy, you don't get mixed up. So you are going to choose your strategy. Where? From the strategy settings you have set. Are we together? So you are going to tap on that orange part. You're gonna tap on that orange part. When you tap it, it is going to take you here. Can you see? Can you see where we are? It is going to take you here. All right. So for you to apply this strategy, just tap in the middle of this setting. Tap anywhere in the middle of this strategy. Then it will open up. You tap on it, it opens up. So what do we need to edit here? What should we edit? How much is our take profit in the signal? Tell me. How much is our take profit in the signal? Tell me an answer. How much is our take profit in the signal? In the signal, how much is our take profit? No. In the signal, how much is our take profit? Somebody has forgotten our signal. What does this signal say here? How much is our take profit? How much is our take profit? How much is here in the signal? Here. How much is our take profit? So we are going to edit our 3% and put in the 5 because the signal says 5%. So we are going to edit our 3 and we put 5. Okay? Then our first buying amount, we are also editing. Remember, our first buying amount is 16. I said that when you put the first buying amount, when you are setting up the coin, it's gonna still take you back. So you only edit these 2. The rest is still okay. The rest is still the way it was saved. So you edit the first buying amount and take profit. If there is a difference in there, take profit according to the signal. If the signal says 2.5, the signal says 3%, the signal says 7%, then you edit your take profit and you edit your first buying amount. The rest is still okay. If you tap here on margin configuration, see, the setting is still there. Okay, the setting is still there. Which one is this now? It has taken me back. I'm wondering. Oh, we did not edit. We did not edit our margin configuration. Okay, yes, we forgot. We did not edit our multiple buy-in ratio. Our multiple buy-in ratio. So we are saying our first buy-in amount is 16, meaning to say we are going to put one time. Let's edit here quickly. We made a mistake. We did not put in the multiple buy-in ratio here. We did not finish up during that time. All right, so let's make it quick. One time. Remember, 16. So 16 times 6. 16 times 6. Yes. So it's going to buy one time. Then we save. All right. So there we go. Then after that, we click save. We click save. After clicking save, do we have a preset price? Does our signal have a preset price? Let's go back. This signal, does it have a preset price? Yes. The preset price says 0.03726. Here is our preset price. That is our preset, 0.03726. Let's go and impute our preset price. Okay, 0.03726. 0.03. We're gonna tap here on preset. We're gonna tap here on preset here. That's where we put the preset price. Okay, so our preset price is 0.03. Was it 726? Do I call it correct? Let me double check. Let me double check our preset price. Okay, yeah, 72.26. 72.26 at the end, 0.03, 72.26. Okay, so our preset is 0.0372. Yes, 72.26. Am I correct? Okay, it should be 6 here at the end. Okay, that's our preset according to the signal. According to the signal. All right. Our strategy mode, it is sub-bin mode. When we are doing bull run strategy, our strategy mode is sub-bin mode. Then we click show. We click show. Then after that, we click activate. We click activate. When we click activate, the robot will be monitoring this price to come down to this price. Okay? We don't want to buy at current price. We want this price to fall up to this preset price. Then our robot will start buying our margin calls from here, including the first buy. So when we click activate, what is going to happen? The robot will be monitoring. On the return here, on the return rate, is gonna still remain 0.0. But the robot will show pause. When we click start, it will still being paused. Are we together? So someone will be saying, my robot is not buying. My robot is not buying. It means this price is not falling down to our preset price. So if it takes more than 10 minutes before the robot buys and another signal has been dropped, please cancel this trade and pick a new trade because the robot did not buy at all. So you're not going to lose anything. Are we together? It's gonna write pause. When it write pause, you want to cancel it. You're gonna come and click on the pause. It means you are disengaging the trade. It has taken long, the robot did not buy. So you're gonna come and cancel it. After canceling it, come here on the first preset price. Remove the preset price so that next time when you are trading this signal, the preset price should not come back, because it normally come back if you do not remove it. So you're gonna come and tap on first preset buy-in price. Then after that, you're gonna click show. When you click show, that price is going to disappear. You click show. You see, the first preset buy-in price is gone. So that's how you apply that strategy to a coin that you want to trade as a signal. As a signal. Anybody with an issue? Anybody with an issue? Anybody with an issue there? Anybody with an issue? Anybody with an issue there? Someone says I should explain what is the drop. The drop, it is a percentage that you impute in your robot so that the robot should monitor before it makes any purchase, especially from the point of purchase. When I say the point of purchase, I'm simply saying when you click start, the robot is going to buy first time with $16. It's gonna buy first time with $16. So this point of entry with $16, it is what we call point of purchase or point of entry. So when it buys here on the very first time, now from this point of entry, it's either the price will go to the upside or the price will come down. Are we together? It's either from this point of entry, it's either the price will go up or the price will go down. If the price goes up, what is going to happen? After it has bought with $16 and 3% is achieved as our take profit, what's going to happen? Tell me please. Okay, I'm going to come to that, Abdul. I'll come to that. When the robot has entered here with $16 and the price goes up and this 3% has been achieved, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? What is going to happen? The robot is going to sell. Yes, thank you so much, Menya. The robot is going to sell our $16 stock. Remember, it has only used $16. Now, if the price does not rise, it goes down. From the point of entry, price goes down. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Tell me. If price from point of entry, it goes down, what is going to happen? The robot will start buying our margin calls. Thank you so much. It will start buying the 5 margin calls. The robot will start to buy them. All right? Now, it will be buying them according to our margin call drop. So the margin call drop, if it is 15%, I said that you are going to take 15%, which is the total number, okay? Total number of margin call drop. This is the total number of margin call drop. So we said, how do you allocate the 15%? You say drop, divide by number of margin calls. Drop, divide by number of margin calls. Okay? So if it is 15 here and our margin calls is 5, then you're going to take 15, you divide by 5. Then you are going to get your drop per layer. Remember, we do have 5 of them. So if the drop says 15, you take 15, you divide by your number of margin calls. So in this case, Abdul, I'm talking to Abdul now because Abdul was asking that question about the 15% drop. In this case, how much is your drop? How much is your drop? How much is your drop per layer? How much is your drop per layer? Abdul, I want an answer from you. How much is your drop per layer? Thank you so much. Problem solved. So you are going to put 3 here, you put 3 here, you put 3 here, you put 3 here, you put 3 there. You have allocated the 15%. You are done. Okay? That is if the signal says 15%. But if the signal says bull run, did you see that signal? That was saying bull run strategy. Is where you are going to allocate 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 1, 1. I don't know if you saw it. 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 1, 1. Then in this one, in this setting, you own your AI margin call. You own your AI margin call. Is it problem solved, guys? Is it problem solved? Is it problem solved? Is it okay now? Is it okay now? There is no magic here. There's no magic at all. You just need to follow what we are teaching you. Yes. Then the robot will follow that. Then the robot will follow that. Chuma, you must always come early to Zoom. Chuma, you must always come early to Zoom. I understand you have come late. Yes. Chuma, please, next time, come here early. You are new and you are coming late to the class. Yeah, I'm going to punish you, Chuma. Chuma, I'm going to punish you. Coming very late to the class and you are new. All right. Okay. So on disengaging the preset price, or when it is disengaging the robot, how do we do about it? Let me just repeat here. Let me just repeat here. If the robot, if the coin that you are setting, it is coming with a preset price. Remember, when a robot comes with a preset price, when you click start, when you click activate, the robot does not buy immediately. It will be monitoring this price to come down to your preset price. Okay? So when you want to disengage, the moment you click activate, it's gonna write pause. It will write pause. All right? So for you to cancel this trade, you just tap on the pause. It means you are disengaging the trade. That is the first thing to do first. Tap on pause. You are disengaging the trade. After tapping on pause, then come here on first preset buy in price. Tap on it. Then after tapping on it, don't do anything. You are going to tap on the word sure. When you tap on the word sure, this preset price will go away. If you forget to remove the first preset in price, the next time, the coin code people is sent again as a signal, you are going to see this preset price is coming back. Is coming back. So you'll be like, what is going on? Hey, my robot is doing this. Hey, my robot is doing it. Because you did put the preset price, you forgot to remove it. So for future use, remove the preset price immediately before you exit this coin. That's why I'm saying remove the first preset buy-in price. After you have clicked pause, then remove this number here. So that next time when a signal is given of people, the first preset in price does not appear. But if you don't remove it, it's gonna come back. And at that time, probably it is current price signal. It says current. So when you activate, you discover that your coin is not buying. Your robot is not buying because you forgot the first preset price is still appearing. So how do you remove that? That's how you go about it. Are we okay now? Are we okay now? Are we okay now? Is someone having an issue with me? I'm not afraid of you. You can come here and then we reason together. Yes, they say we should reason together. Me and you, we reason. If you're having an issue, come here. We reason together here. When you want to to pause a coin that is in floating, there is no issue. You just also tap on the pause. There is no issue at all. You just tap on the pause. Okay? If you want to pause a coin that is in floating loss, remember, a coin that is already trading, when you are pausing it, you are not stopping it to trade. You should know the difference. A coin that is in floating loss, you are pausing it. You are not stopping it to trade. It is still trading at the background. But the difference is, if it reaches your take profit, it is not going to sell. If you said with margin calls and you wanted it to buy, it is not going to buy if the price goes down. But it will be trading at the background. So that is the difference, because some people, they think that when a coin is floating, they can cancel it. No, there is no canceling unless you decide to sell it. So you just pause. You don't cancel it, you pause. Are we together? If you are not using, okay, in the case of not using a bull run strategy, you do not switch on the AI margin call. Because, for example, they have given you 15% drop. This is a big, huge. This is a huge drop. Yes, this is a huge drop. So in case they have given you this huge drop, don't own the AI. We own the AI because in the bull run strategy, our total margin call drop is 3%, which is small, because the robot can buy this in the blink of an eye. When the coin is dropping, it can buy this in the blink of an eye. So that's why we said put on the AI margin call. But if they give you 15% and you have allocated 3, don't own the AI, because this is bigger enough. Are we together? Because the AI prevent the robot to put in all your money at a fast speed. So if you are having these shock absorbers of 3%, these are shock absorbers. When the coin is going down, you don't feel the humps. Is it the humps or the potholes? Yes, you don't feel the potholes because you've got enough shock absorbers. Yeah. So it is that. It is that it is. If your coin did not buy when it has gone down, if your coin did not buy when it has gone down, it simply means there is something wrong with your buy-in amount. I mean, your what do you call this? Let me come back here. Now you are making me to forget. If your robot is not buying after the price has gone down, it is one of these two. Let me come here. It is one of these two. Okay? It is one of these two. It's either you have on the AI margin call. You have on the AI margin call. Remember, when you own this guy, when the robot has entered here for the first time, it drops with 0.2. Okay? It drops with 0.2. The robot might not buy here if this guy is on, because this guy is in control. It says, no, this is not the right position to buy. It will wait again. It drops with 0.5. Then it says, no, it's not the right position to buy. Doesn't buy. Then it comes down here to 1%. Then you see your robot is buying. That's what this guy does. Okay? So that is the first thing. The second thing is either you are buy-in callback. This guy here. This guy here. Let me come here. This guy here called the buy-in callback. The buy-in callback. This one. This one here. The buy-in callback. This one. Where is my cursor now? Okay. This one. How does the buy-in callback works? When the robot has entered here, price drops down by 3%, our margin call drop. Okay, this has been achieved, our 3%. For the robot to buy, this price, it should go a little bit up. So when this has been achieved, this should be achieved. When this has been achieved, this should be achieved. So this going little bit of up, it is called buy-in callback. So if the movement of going up is not equivalent to our buy-in callback, it will continue to go down without buying at this position. Are you getting me? When your drop has been achieved, but your buy-in callback is not achieved, the robot is not going to buy at this position. The price will continue to go down. You discover that you are in negative 4%, but the robot is not buying. Check this guy out. Check this guy out. I think I have answered that question. I have answered that question. Is that okay, guys? Okay. Am I owing anybody explanation here? Let me check. The people who are saying no. Joseph, a phone call keeps on disturbing you. So is that my problem now? Joseph, you are not serious. A phone call keeps on disturbing you. So is that my problem? Yeah? Why can't you put on not disturb? Put on not disturb so that people they don't disturb you. You are in a classroom. You are in a classroom. Put on the not disturb so that they don't disturb you. I mean, I'm not gonna come back here and explain to you. I'm not coming back here. I'm sorry, Joseph. If it is your phone that is disturbing you, then it's not my business. Yeah. If it was in a physical classroom, I could take you out. I could lock the door. You stay outside until break time. Until break time, I could put you outside, Joseph, because you are disturbing the class with your phone calls. Guys, I'm done. Anyone with a problem? Anyone with a problem? Abdul, what is the problem with the AI margin call? Let me explain to you, Abdul, right here. When you own the AI margin call, the robot enters here with $16. Abdul, listen to me. The robot enters here with $16 first buy-in amount. Okay? Now, price drops. Price drops with 0.5 as your margin call drop. Price drops with 0.5 as margin call drop. When AI is on, the robot will monitor. Is this the right point to buy? Is this the right position to buy? If the robot sees that it's not the right position to buy, it will never buy this call. It will wait until price drops again. When I'm saying the right position, what do I mean? The robot monitors that when price reaches here, there is high possibility that price will go up, will start to go up. So when the robot want to buy at a position where after immediately when it buys, it is expecting the price to go up. That's why it does not buy. So that's why I'm saying it looks at the position. Is this the right position to buy? If it is not fit, it will never buy that position. So you're gonna be in -2, yet your margin call drop is 0.5. But there on return rate is -2. The robot is not buying your first margin call because this guy is in control. But when you put off this guy, now the robot will be monitoring the 0.5. Once 0.5 is achieved, your buy-in callback 0.01 is achieved, boom, it buys. Abdul, tell me if I'm owing you anything. Tell me if I'm owing you anything, Abdul. Am I still owing you, Abdul? Am I still owing you, Abdul? Thank you. You are okay. You are okay. All right. Who else is having a problem with me? I'm not gone yet. I'm still here. Who else is having a problem with me? How to sell a coin manually? You come here. You come here. If you want to sell a coin manually, you come here. You come here. If you are tired of the floating loss and you want to sell your coin manually, you come here. Let me save this. Here, can you see here? There is a cell. There is a cell here. You're gonna tap on this one. When you tap on this one, then you are going to land on a page. It's gonna tell you put the market price. You put in the market price. Then you click sell. You are done. So this is the sell button. Yeah, most of the people, they don't use this button. They allow the robot to buy. This button, you use it when you want to buy manually. But this one is the one that people they like to look for. So those who want to sell, please, here is the button. You can help yourself. You can help yourself. Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Am I owing anybody here? I'm still doing questions and answer here in this Zoom. You see, I'm supposed to end, but now I'm doing questions and answers here. Anybody with an issue? What's buying in the dip? To buy in the dip, it means you are buying when price has fallen massively. Price has fallen massively, then you are buying in the dip. You are taking advantage of the cheaper price. You are taking advantage of the cheaper price because it has fallen massively. That's what we call buy in the dip. It's just a language of the crypto space. There is no big deal about it. Just the language of the crypto space, to buy in the dip. Okay, okay. Sometimes trades process longer than normal. Please, what might be the cause? Okay. Now, Abdul seems like doesn't want to leave me alone. Abdul, this is the issue. The coin that you traded, you entered when it was $2 and you are in floating loss. Now, somebody joined the business yesterday. This coin that you entered when it was $2, currently it is trading at 50 cents. Abdul, I want you to pay close attention. When you were trading the coin, it was at $2. Now it has gone very deep. You are in deep floating loss. So someone joined the business yesterday. When the person joined the business yesterday, where the price of the coin is, it is showing that it is going up to $1. It is going up to $1 from 50 cents. So the person who joined the business yesterday enters here at 50 cents. Okay, enters here at 50 cents as a signal. A signal is given on the same coin that Abdul you are floating with. The person enters here at 50 cent price. The coin rises to 75 cents. The coin rises to 75 cents. Tell me, Abdul, is this person going to win the trade? Is this person going to win the trade? Yes, Abdul is trending today because he's asking a lot of questions. Is this person going to win the trade? Is this person going to win the trade? The person who has entered the coin at 50 cents. Is the person going to win the trade? Tell me, Abdul. You don't get it right. I'm saying, Abdul, when you entered the coin, the price was $2. Okay, your robot started buying that coin when it was at $2. Now you are in negative 20. You are in negative 20. From $2, price has come down to 50 cents. It has come down to 50 cents. Now, a newly robot activated user is entering this coin at 50 cents, and the coin is rising up to $1. From the point of entry 50 cents, the coin rises up to $1, and the person is trading. Is the robot going to sell this coin for this person and make profit? Is the person going to sell? I mean, is the robot going to sell? I'm asking a question here. Okay, thank you so much. It is going to sell. This person is going to get out of the trade at this price. You are still hanging here because you bought it higher. So this is what we call, it is because of point of entry. Point of entry. That is the difference. Now, for your trade, it is taking longer. It is because buyers are not entering the market. For this price to come from 50 cents to get you Abdul at your $2, it means buyers should come and push this price from here to here. Then you get out. Or either you put more money so that the coin, I mean the robot should bring this price down here. When the robot is buying more of the asset, it pulls your average price, which is $2, to the current price of the coin, which is 50 cents. As a result, if the price is going to move from 50 cents to $1, the robot will sell your asset, Abdul. It's not going to wait for it to come to $2 because it has bought more. So it's going to create another average price here of $1. Then it sells. Then you're out of the trade. That's why we say trade with margin calls. I don't know. I need a glass of water here. I'm thirsty. I need a glass of water here. I'm thirsty. I'm explaining too much. I need a glass of water. Okay, thank you, Abdul. It's cleared. Okay. All right. Hey, when you pause your coin, it means if it reaches your take profit, it's not going to sell. So you're not gonna make profit until you come and sell manually. If you see it that it is in profit. When you pause a trading coin, when it reaches your take profit, the robot is not going to sell because it is paused. You have disengaged the activity of trading. Okay? So even if it reaches 100% take profit, it will never sell. You need to come and sell manually. It is paused. It is paused. Thank you so much, guys. I think I have done justice today. We have stayed longer. Yes, we have stayed longer. Anyone with an issue with me before I leave this platform? Yes, I don't run away from questions. Anyone with an issue with me? We are meeting again at evening. We are meeting again at evening doing the same thing. Leader Julius will be the one. Leader Julius will be the one taking us through. Yes. So in the evening, we're going to do the same. Someone is asking about my name. Check my name there on the Zoom. Latif, I did not answer your questions. Which one is that? Let me check the questions of Latif. Please shoot your questions before I leave. Latif, what is your question? You said I did not answer your question. I'm trying to check here. Please bring them down here. I can't scroll up here. I'm trying to see them. Latif, just type your question again, please. Type your question again. Type your question again, please. I did not see your question. Please just type it for me. Queen Latifah, please type your question. Come on, Emmanuel, you also. Guys, okay, type your questions. I'm gonna give you time. Type your questions, guys. Type your questions. The number of margin calls, it is only used for bull run strategy alone. Okay? It's just a strategy that we are currently using. It does not mean that you cannot trade with more than 5 margin calls. Please understand me. The bull run strategy, it is just a strategy that we are using to help people, even those that are having small capital. It's a winning strategy. But if you are having good capital, you are not limited in terms of margin calls. No. You can put in more margin calls. Okay, Latifa is asking about buy-in callback. Okay. Someone tell me I should charge my phone. Who told you that I need to charge my phone? My 19% here is okay. Okay, I'm gonna answer Latifa's question. Okay, the ones who are looking for this training, it is being recorded on YouTube channel. It's being recorded on YouTube channel. Just go there and watch it again. Okay. Just go to Zoom. I mean, just go to YouTube. Let me come to Latifa. Latifa, the buy-in callback. The buy-in callback. Guys, I want you to understand this. It's very important. The robot buys when the price is falling. So let's say that this is our point of entry where we are entering the trade. Okay. So when price goes down like this, when the price is going down, normally it moves this type, it makes like this. You are going to see that when price is falling, it makes this type of movement. It does not go down straight like this. It's not in a straight line. It makes some zigzag. It will go down, it comes up. It goes down, it comes up. Goes down, comes up. Goes down, comes up. It is a downward movement. But when it is going down, it rises a bit. Then it goes down again. It rises a bit, it goes down. So this movement of going a little bit up, it is called a retracement. Now I'm going to technical class now. It is called a retracement. The price retraces, or another language, it is called a pullback. It is called a pullback. Are we together? So when you have entered here, your robot has bought here with $16. With $16. Now this going down of price is equivalent to your margin call drop of 3%. Your margin call drop, let me draw it properly so that it makes sense. Let me put it this way so that it makes sense. So you have entered here with $16. First buying amount, whatever buying amount you're gonna use. After entering here, then price falls down with 3%. When it falls down with 3%, for your robot to buy, the price needed to rise a bit up with a callback. A callback. In this case, our callback is 0.01. So this going up, if it has been achieved, 0.01, what is going to happen? The robot is going to buy here on this point. The robot will buy this first call. Then after that, price goes down. When it goes down again, 3% has been achieved. For the robot to buy this second call, price should go a little bit up again with 0.01. Then the robot makes a purchase there. Price goes down. That's what we call a call back. So sometimes I said, sometimes the 3% can be achieved, but this one is not achieved. Okay? But in most cases, when your buy-in callback is this small, the robot buys is not difficult. But when you put it 0.5, the robot might jump. The robot might not buy. Okay? But in most cases, this one is easy. Yes, the movement of going up, when you put it this figure or 0.1, it is easy for the robot to reach. Then it buys. But 0.5 is a struggle because it's like 0.50. It should be 0.50. That's what it means. So the robot will struggle. You discover that it has gone up here. This one is not achieved. Then price continues to go down. Then you are in minus 6%, but your robot is not buying. Why? This one is higher. When the price tries to go a little bit up, it does not reach your buy-in callback. Latifa, Queen Latifa, are we still friends? Queen Latifa, buy-in callback, you were asking, are we still friends? Queen Latifa, did I answer your question about the buy-in callback? Queen Latifa, give me an answer in the chat. Queen Latifa, give me an answer in the chat about the buy-in callback. Is it clear now? Maybe Queen Latifa has left the Zoom. Icona, okay. What if I just restart the post coin when the market is okay instead of selling manually? Is there any problem? When you start a post coin and the post coin, this is now Emmanuel, you post your coin. Now the coin, according to price, it has risen up to 50% in profit. It has risen up to 50% in profit. Okay? Now you start. Remember, before you click sell, whether you are selling manually, you still need to start the robot or the coin because it is still paused. So you need to click start. After clicking start, it means you have told the robot to go ahead. But remember now, there is what we call what is this now? I'm forgetting. The percentage that the robot monitors before it sells when your take profit has been achieved. Okay? Our take profit callback. The robot needed to monitor that. But why should you wait? You are already in plus 50%. When you were pausing the coin, you wanted 3%. Now it is in 50%. Why should you wait for the robot to sell this? You just need to go and sell manually. Because the robot still needed to monitor some of the instructions you have given before it sells. Are we together? So Emmanuel, the reason why we are selling manually is that we want to take our profit right away. We don't want the robot to check some other instructions we have given to it before it sells. Salongo, you are having $100 and you're making your first buying amount $50. How do you want the robot to buy for margin calls with the remaining $50? You tell me, Salongo. Your capital is $100 and you have allowed the robot to buy with $50 as first buying amount, meaning to say you are remaining with $50. So how do you expect the robot to use $50 to buy 4 times? Huh? Let us use the logic. You are remaining with $50. Can the robot buy 4 times using $15 as first buying amount. It's not going to be possible. Remember, some of the coins, when you open them, they said your first buying amount, it depends on the type of the coin that you are trading. So some of the coins, they're not going to allow you to buy them as low as $10. No. I don't know if you have discovered that. Let me come here so that I prove my point. Let me come here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be my last explanation. Okay, let me save here. Let me come back out of here. Let me come back out of here. Let me pick this coin here. Let me pick this coin here. Okay, let me pick this coin. I want to set it up. So when I set it up, this is what it is going to happen. Okay, I don't know if you people read this. I don't know. Now I'm typing here. I want to change my first buying amount. What does it here? What does it say here? I want you to read here, because some people, they are not good at reading. Please read here. What does this statement say? What does it say? The first buy-in amount is calculated according to the currency pair, principal, and trade unit. The first buy-in amount is calculated according to the currency pair, principal, and trade unit, meaning to say you are going to find a coin, when you put $12 here, it's going to refuse. It wants you to trade with $15 as first buying amount. Other coins, you can trade with $10 as first buying amount. So please read carefully. So if you are having $50, you want to trade with 4 margin calls, sorry. You have allowed your robot to buy here with 50. You are remaining with 50. And you want to allocate the $50 to the 5 margin calls. It's not possible. It's either you trade with 2 margin calls or you trade with 3 margin calls. Meaning to say you are going to do first buying amount 15. After it has bought with $50, you edit this 50, you put 15. So that when the robot buys the 3 margin calls, it will be buying with 15, 15, 15, meaning to say it is 45. That's how you go about it. Are we together? Are we together, guys? Are we together? Are we together? I need to end this Zoom. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I need to go and drink water. Abdul did not give me water. Abdul did not give me water. I need to go and drink water. All right. All right. Just a joke, guys. Just a joke. But that is it. That is it. Am I going to be arrested if I end this Zoom here? Stephen Otieno. Stephen Otieno. Yes, Stephen Otieno. What is your question? Stephen Otieno, what is your question? I'm going to end with Stephen. Yes, ask your question, Stephen.
Yes, thank you very much, Coach, for the presentation. So actually, where I had a problem with the inserting a coin, that you are given a drop, let's say a drop of 15%, and you are given entry price, a current price, the same time. So you should edit current price and insert it, and also edit the percentage drop. So I don't know how it is being done.
You, Stephen, you do not edit current price. Current price is not editable. What do you do when we say you are trading, you are picking a coin at current price? It means when you have finished the settings, you're going to click activate. It means the robot will start buying immediately at current price. So you don't edit the current price. No.
And what about the preset price? We just insert it, then we come back and insert the drop.
You insert the preset price after you have done all the settings. Presetting comes last. Do the settings first. your margin call drop and everything first. When you are done that, before you click the activate button, then put in the first preset buy-in price. Then after that, you click activate.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's meet again at evening. Leader Julius will come and do the same thing. Probably he might add 1 or 2, 3 things, but the strategy is still the same. What we want you to know is, can you be able to pick a signal? Can you be able to set a signal? Can you be able to allocate your money? Yes, that's what we want you to know. Can you be able to allocate your money according to your first buy-in amount? That's what we want you to know. The rest is not important. What matters is allocating your capital, yes, when you are setting up a trade. Okay? Richard, if the AI margin call is on and the robot has managed to buy your 5 margin calls, if you are still having more money, you can extend, you can add more margin calls. If the price is still falling and you want the robot to keep buying that asset, you just edit your number of margin calls, probably to 7, probably to 10, depending on how much capital do you want to add more. That is, if the robot has bought all your 5 margin calls and you are still floating. So it is all about capital. Okay? Richard, I think I have answered your question. Sometimes the robot will buy all your margin calls and the coin keeps on going down. So you can open more margin calls so that the robot can buy more of that coin. Or either you leave it like that, you set another new trade that is doing well currently. You take that capital, you set up a new trade. You had $38 in total, but your mentor used 10. Why? Your mentor used 10. 10, it was the first buy-in amount. Your 10 was your first buy-in amount. I'm not sure if you did trade with margin calls on that trade. I don't know. But if your mentor used $10 and it only bought once, probably you only used 1 margin call. Okay, you did not trade with margin calls. So that remaining balance is still there. So you trade with margin calls. All right. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Let's call it a day. Then we're gonna meet again at night. Doing the same business. I want to thank all of those who participated in asking questions, because they made my training to be understandable. When you ask questions, it makes the training to be more clear. Yes, it makes the training to be more clear. So thank you so much, guys, for participating. Okay. Annie, your coins are not displaying. Please refresh. If your coins are not refreshing, I mean, they are not displaying, please refresh. Come on, Annie. Okay, let me allow you to share the screen. I'm feeling otherwise with who is this? Annie. Annie, raise your hand up. Annie, raise your hand up. I need to deal with this thing once and for all. Annie, raise your hand, please. Raise your hand. I want to allow you to share your screen so that we deal with your problem. Annie, raise your hand, please. Annie, raise your hand if you are still here. Annie, raise your hand. Where are you? Are you afraid to come here? Annie, you are asking me question, but I want to address your question live. So I'm allowing you to unmute. Yes. Annie, open your mic. Talk to me. Anne.
Coach, This is Anne.
Yes. What is the problem?
When I open my robot and I go to the search button, I fill in my coins, they do not display, they show me no data.
Is your network okay?
Yeah, it is okay.
Okay, let me do this. I'm allowing you to share your screen, right? Do you know how to share screen?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna direct you how to share screen. Okay. So Annie, I want you to tap on the screen of your Zoom. Tap on it. Did you tap?
Yes, I did.
Okay, on the bottom there, can you see the share button in the middle is in green color?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to tap on the share button.
I've tapped it.
Okay, where are you now? Tell me, what is your screen showing there?
It shows Microsoft OneDrive, Microsoft SharePoint, Google Drive, photo, image from file, document, screen, camera.
Tap on screen. Tap on screen.
Yes.
Okay. What does it say when you tap on screen?
Cancel, start now.
Start now. Okay. So you are sharing your screen. Now I want you to go to the home page of Royal. Go to the home page of Royal Q.
It's there.
To the home page. Now you have entered. No, you don't type. You are now writing on the screen. Don't write on the screen. Get out of here.
I'm not writing.
You're not writing. Okay. Tap on the home page. Go to your Royal Q application. Go get out of the Zoom. When I say get out, I'm not saying you should exit the Zoom. No. Your phone on the bottom there, it has got how many buttons? Your phone?
3.
3. Okay. Tell me, when you are minimizing your screen, which button do you tap?
The middle button.
The middle button. Okay, tap on the middle button.
I've
tap on the middle button.
I've tapped the
go
button.
Go to your apps.
Yeah. I've opened my home. I've opened the home page for Royal Q.
You have opened the home page for Royal Q. Okay. But it's not showing on your screen. I want you to show it on your screen.
It is not showing up now.
Okay, wait. Let me join with my other screen here. I mean my other phone, so that we finish your issue here. How am I going to come back here now? My phone has shut me out. Okay, let me give you a privilege.
Yes.
Yes, please. Please look. Yeah, please look for my number in the WhatsApp group and then send me a message.
I look for the number where?
In the WhatsApp group. Are you in Crypto Ambassadors group?
Yes.
Yeah, please look for Coach Mopiiwa there. Look for Coach Mopiiwa. Then send me a message, then I can help you because my battery is dead here. I cannot proceed further.
No, I'm not in that group. I have a friend who shared the link.
Which group are you?
I'm in Royal Q. Let me see that group. It is Royal Q Crypto Champions.
Oh, okay. So it's a problem now. But I gave you the opportunity now, so you have missed it. Because I can't help you here. My battery is about to die.
Okay. I look for Coach who?
Coach Mopiiwa.
Okay, please.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm ending this Zoom. I'm very sorry. Let's meet in the evening. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, please.